We'll get started. We have 2 minutes, so we'll get started in like 2 minutes. Hello, Rosie. How are you this morning?
Good.
I'm glad to see you on here.
Thank you.
And for all of you, don't forget that Miss Katie is reading to everyone on Friday too. So it's going to be story time again on Friday. Miss Katie's going to be up. So if you want to listen to a story, you guys can go on and listen to her. Hello, Rihanna.
You good, Russ?
Yeah.
Hello, Hayden.
Hi.
Hello, Miss Pilliard.
Hello, Miss Becky. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am well, not nauseous at the moment, thank God.
That's good. That's good. I was just going to message you, but then you popped up, so.
Yeah, I took almost, I think, a 2-hour nap yesterday after I was like, I can't handle it anymore.
Yeah, maybe your body just needed some rest.
Yeah. But I missed Mad Chat. So what was it, chapter 7 for Mad Chat?
Yes, ma'am. We went over all the cool stuff and its secrets.
Oh, I know, probably.
You'll never get to know. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Hello, Olivia.
Good morning.
Hi, Moss. Hi, Miss Kathy. Hello, Rosie. Hi, Rihanna. Good morning, Miss Nicole. Hello, Michael. Michael the Dragon. Hi, Mackenzie, Hayden, Caleb. Hi, Donovan. Hello, Austin. All right. Okay, guys, go ahead and try to turn if you can, which most of you guys should be able to, make sure your video is on. Make sure you're sitting somewhere where you can take notes and focus and things like that. All right. You know what we're going to do? We're going to go through some of the old ones before we review. Okay, so before we get started, since it's just time, we'll go over a couple announcements. The first thing, we do have a parenting class. So there's an organization called the Hanley Foundation, and they offer this parenting course, and they do it for free. They partner with different organizations like us. And so I am facilitating that, and that's starting tonight at 6 p.m. So let your parents know about that. It's not for people who don't know how to parent, but it's for, I think all of us understand that you can always be a little bit better. You can always do better at everything, right? So that's kind of what it is. It's Miss Nicole did some training in it. She's a facilitator as well. And it's more so about just always improving yourself, right? And you can do that as a parent too. So if your parents, let your parents know that we have that. If they're interested in it, I can send them the link and they can still get registered. It's 6 classes. You have to attend 4 of them to complete the course. So even if they miss tonight or they miss 1 or 2 of them, they still will get a lot out of it. Okay, we have a focus seminar tomorrow. Oh, and that parenting class is going to be virtual. Focus seminar is tomorrow virtually from 9 to 11 a.m. on Zoom. So get on the normal classroom code with Master Lappin if you guys would like to participate in that. But please make sure that you are pre-registered. We are only going to have a certain number of spots. We need to know how many people we have, things like that. Master Lappin and Miss Kathy are doing that seminar. That's going to be a really good one. However you're going back to school, whether it's virtual or it's in person or homeschooling, whatever you're doing, raise your hand if you think that having more focus will help you academically. Austin, what do you think? Do you think focus will help you at school? Donovan, what do you think? There you go. Good. Okay, so that's tomorrow from 9 to 11. So make sure you call the studio today if you have not registered for that. It's going to be a good one. And then we'll still our normal mat chat tomorrow after that at 11:30. Miss Becky mentioned this, but Miss Katie is doing her book, Storytime with a Black Belt, this Friday at 11:30. So that's going to be fun. And let's see, what else do we have going on? This Friday, we have Gold Meeting at 6:15. And who knows what our theme of the month is? What is it, Donovan? Perseverance.
Perseverance, and we added another piece to it. What's the other piece?
I forgot.
Who can help him out? Rosie?
Respect and obedience.
Not quite, not quite. That's always really important. That's one of our tenets and our codes are always something that we're talking about. But our theme of the month is perseverance and Miss Nicole.
Resilience?
Resiliency, yeah, which is a big thing right now. Perseverance is never giving up, right? Always continuing, no matter how hard it gets or what's going on. Persevering, always continuing. Resiliency is a little bit more about when you get knocked down, getting right back up, right? Being able to handle failure, being able to turn around and succeed and turn it into something better. Mr. Lionel posted a quote in the Facebook group, when you get knocked down 7 times, you get back up 8. And that's what resiliency is. It's no matter what happens, no matter what gets in your way, you get right back up and you keep going and you persevere with your goals. Okay, so we have our gold meeting is Friday at 6:15. Masters is at 7:15 this Friday. For next week, so I was originally going to have Matt Chat stop August 10th because that's when school is going to start, but we are going to be able to finish out this book throughout the rest of next week. So we will still continue with Matt Chats throughout next week. Let's see what else we have. Parenting class again next week. Next Friday, the 14th, we have leaders at 6:15, masters at 7:15. All of those are virtual and in person, so you guys can choose which one you want to do. And then who knows what August 15th is? Next Saturday. Who knows what that is? What is it, Miss Kathy?
The promotion parade.
Yeah, it's the promotion parade. So from 12 to 2, you'll drive through and we're going to do the same thing as last time. We're going to make it a lot of fun. It's going to be really exciting and everyone will get their promotions. At 2 o'clock, we are going to do our black belt promotion ceremony. We've kind of been holding that off and coming up with a good plan for that, but I think we've got a good solution. So we can't have a bunch of people in the building. The people who are getting promoted, the instructors, and each of the black belts will have 2 spectators in to watch them. Other than that, we're going to stream it on Facebook Live so everyone can hop on there and support the black belts and see what their promotion is like, which is it's a really big deal, obviously. But that's going to be at 2 o'clock next Saturday. Master Loppin, did you have any other announcements you wanted to add? Oh, she's saying I don't think so, but she's muted. We also, there's something I was going to say. Oh, for the promotion parade, we are going to separate it into time groups. I have a tentative time plan written out. I'm going to talk to Master Loppin about that, and then I'll let everybody know later. Maybe we will do a Facebook Live sometime by the end of this week to just kind of go over some of the upcoming events with everybody. Okay. Stars. Who has character building sheets that they need to turn in today? Who did any stars other than the homework? Hopefully everyone has the homework done. Who has some other stars? Rihanna.
I have 3.
Good. Which ones are they?
I have the character building sheet, companion sheet, and I have the homework that was for the SMART goals.
Very good. Good job. Good job, Rihanna. All right, Miss Rosie, how many do you have?
$7.
7. Nice. And which ones do you have?
The chore seat.
Oh, good. Very good. Good job, Rosie. All right, Miss Kathy, you had some?
I do, ma'am. I have 9. I have character building sheets 1 through 5. The companion sheet for character building sheet 1, karate homework, and self-discipline sheet.
Very good. Everybody clap for Miss Kathy. Good job. All right. I think that's it. Anybody else have stars? Olivia, how many do you have today?
3.
And which ones are they, sweetie?
The companion sheet, book club sheet, and then the karate homework.
Very good, Olivia. Good job. Good job. Okay. I think that's it. Anybody else? Good, good, good. Well, good job, you guys, for getting those done. We're gonna go back through. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen over so you guys can see some of this. Okay. What I want to talk about first, we're going to review the chapter from yesterday, but I kind of want to go back through all of the chapters. So we're going to start with chapter 1. Who remembers remember we're talking about the psychology of winning, and it has the 10 qualities of a winner. Who remembers what the first quality was? If you know it, go ahead. Since I'm sharing my screen, I can't see everybody, so just go ahead and unmute yourself and say it if you know an answer, okay?
Positive self-awareness.
Positive self-awareness. Very good. Who can tell me what positive self-awareness is? What is it? Weston, what is it?
Positive self-awareness is like when you're aware of something negative in your mind that's about to happen, you push it aside and replace it with something positive. You have a good positive mindset, and you always say good positive things to yourself and never have a negative mindset, because nobody wants a negative mindset.
Yeah, having a positive mindset is really important, but positive self-awareness is a little bit different than having a positive mindset.
Understood.
So having a positive self-awareness, being self-aware is being aware of yourself, right? So understanding who you are, your strengths, your weaknesses. It also, we talked a lot about having empathy and understanding for other people and other people's strengths and weaknesses, right? Good.
Yes.
Okay. Who knows what the second one was? What was the second quality?
Positive self-esteem.
attitude.
Positive self-esteem. Good. So who can tell me what positive self-esteem is?
They think positive about themselves.
Very good. When you think it's your esteem is how how highly you see self-esteem is how highly you see yourself, right? So having confidence, knowing your self-worth, having self-respect, that's positive self-esteem. All right, what was the third quality?
Never give up.
I heard somebody say it, positive self-control, positive self-control. So who can tell me what positive self-control is?
Controlling yourself even though you know it's wrong. And
Controlling yourself when you know it's wrong. Yeah. So having self-discipline, knowing that you make every choice in your life, right? That you choose everything that you do. No one is forcing you or making you do anything. If you make a bad decision, you did that on your own. If you make a good decision, you did that on your own, right? Being responsible for yourself and controlling yourself, making choices in everything you do. All right, what was the fourth quality?
Master Luton, that also goes along a lot with what we're covering this month, which is, perseverance and resiliency, because like self-determination, things are tough right now. Virtual is hard, but I'm doing it anyways. That's how some people feel, they might think it's hard, or they might think whatever is difficult, but they're doing it anyways.
Yes, ma'am. All right, what was the fourth quality?
positive attitude.
Positive self-motivation.
Positive self-motivation. Very good. Okay, what is positive self-motivation? What do you guys think?
It's being able to tell yourself that you can, and to push yourself in the right direction towards your goals.
Mm-hmm. I think this is one of the biggest of these 10 qualities, at least for myself. But I think I see a lot of students do this too. The self-motivation, I think that we naturally rely on others for our motivation. And it's something that most people forget. We have control of our own motivation. And that is such an important quality to have. And you see the people who get to black belt, who at one point in their life had a time where they were bored, or they had a friend who moved away, or whatever happened, and they learned how to re-motivate themselves. They learned something so powerful. Because I know every adult on this call has had one point in their life where they needed some motivation for something, to exercise, to achieve their goals, to in a relationship, in a job, wherever you are, there are times you have to motivate yourself, and you have to be able to change your mindset and have positive self-motivation. So it's being able to excite yourself, being able to get yourself to want to do something, and the desire for change. Good, good, good. Okay, what was the fifth one?
Positive self-expectancy.
Positive self-expectancy. Very good. And who can tell me what that means?
Having enthusiasm.
Having enthusiasm. It really, I think the word hope is really strong with this one, right? Having hope, having a understanding that there's going to be something better at the end, right? Being optimistic instead of being like, oh, I'm a failure, I'm never going to achieve anything. Having the mindset of this is going to get better, and this is going to be great, and I'm going to achieve this, and knowing that you have goals and a future and that kind of thing. Having optimism, enthusiasm, and hope. All right, and what was the sixth quality?
Positive self-image.
Positive self-image. Very good. Okay, and what is positive self-image? Do not write on the screen. Thank you.
Being able to see yourself achieving your goals.
Good, good. So this has, and that's kind of what this says on here too. It says synthetic experience, visualization, creativity. I think there's some better ways to word positive self-image than that though. Positive self-image is visualizing yourself achieving your goals, seeing yourself growing and always getting better. So you hear people say, I know every one of the instructors hears one person every day say something like, I just can't do this. Every parent hears their kids say that, I can't do this on my own. I can't do this. I will never be able to do this. I'm not good at this. Instead, having the mindset of, I can't do number 30 kicks yet, or I'm okay at number 30 kicks, but I'm going to keep practicing it so I'm really good at it. Do you guys see what I'm saying? So instead of seeing yourself as really negative and I can't do this, I won't do this, thinking negative things about yourself, it's seeing what you could be and knowing that you can better yourself. All right, and the one we did yesterday, what was that? Number 7. What's the 7th quality?
Positive self-direction.
Positive self-direction. Very good. And what does that mean?
Having a game plan.
Having a game plan. I like that. That's perfect. Yeah. It's knowing your goals, knowing why you want to achieve those goals, who you want to be, why you want to be that person, and knowing where you are going with your life. Because once you know where you're going, why you're going there, what you want to do, who you want to be, you start doing things automatically every day to achieve that, right? Okay. So, what else do you guys want to say about positive self-direction? We talked about a few things. What do you guys want to share for anybody who missed yesterday's Mat Chat? Who was on it that wants to share something about positive self-direction? Beatrice?
I just wanted to share the proverb because that just really stuck with me. It was no wind blows in favor of a ship with no direction. It basically sums up the whole chapter for me.
Mm-hmm.
It just basically means like you need to have, life will come at you, and if you don't have a plan to get through it, you're going to just be wandering around like mindlessly.
Very good. Good. And there were 2 analogies in here. One was the human homing system. Who can explain what that is? Weston, is your hand up? Okay, go ahead.
Okay. The human homing system is like when you set your sights on a goal, and then have you ever heard of a heat-seeking missile never stops pursuing its target? If you ever heard of one of those, that's what it's like. You have a goal, your own missile is going to keep pursuing it until it reaches that same goal and achieves it.
Mm-hmm. Very good. That's exactly what it is. Yeah. So when we set our goal, when we know what we want to achieve, why we want to achieve it, and we really want it, like I said, we start automatically doing things to work towards that goal. We start building habits, we start prioritizing, we start making choices that align us with that goal. Just like a homing missile, right? When you lock it in on its target, it does whatever it needs to do to hit that. But if the target is, if it's not aimed very specifically at the target, or if the target's too out of reach, what it'll do is it'll just eventually detonate somewhere else, or it'll run out of fuel, or whatever will happen, but it won't hit its target because it doesn't know where it's going. And we're the same way. Humans are the same way with our goals. If we know where we're going, why we want to be there, we'll hit our targets. Okay, so our homework was for everyone, and if you have not done this, I want you to do it right now. I want every single person here to have this done. So if you did not do it yesterday, I want you to go ahead and write it right now while the other people are sharing. You can do yours. All right, so write down one very clearly defined goal. So one SMART goal: specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, timetable, right? Something that you want to accomplish within this year. So everyone has their one goal written down. Next, write down 3 lead measures. We talked about lead measures. Those are basically small things that you could do to help you achieve that goal. Habits you can create, stepstone goals, whatever it is. 3 things that'll support you achieving that goal. Okay, so everyone should have one very SMART goal, and then 3 lead measures or small steps you can take now to do those. Okay, so who wants to share? Who did this yesterday that wants to share what theirs were?
I'll share.
Okay.
So one of mine would be, I drink at least 6 glasses of water each day. So the lead measures would be one of the things I can do, because I still have not hit this goal. This is my hardest one. So I could get a water bottle, which I've gotten. I could drink when I first wake up in the morning and have a drink right before I go to bed. That will give me 2. And then I could have a drink of water before each meal, before I ever have a meal. So that would give me at least 5. So that would get me almost there.
Very good. Very good. All right. Who else? Who else did this? Miss Nicole.
Okay, well, I've said this one before, but my 2nd degree black belt in October of 2020, and I have these for the 3 months prior to the test. I made the goal of doing something every single day to get there, and so I, can achieve it more easily, I guess. So classes every week, and that's usually between 2 to 4 classes a week because of the black belt workouts. And then to study all the material that we'll take the written test on at least once a week. And then to make sure I'm pushing through my push-ups and sit-ups every single class. And then of course, the days I don't take class as well.
Very good. That was perfect. Good job, Miss Nicole. All right, who else did their homework? Beatrice?
My goal was to basically start applying for scholarships and stuff for college. And the steps that I can do to get there is first to continue to look up scholarships, because there's always more than what you're actually looking for. Schedule out when I'm gonna fill out the applications, write the essays or anything that I need like that. And then step number 3 is to continue to ask for help from my guidance counselor and from my parents.
Very good. Good. That's a good one. There are so many scholarships every year that go unreached, that never are handed out, just because people don't take the time to search for them or apply for them or whatever it might be. Good job, Beatrice.
Don't forget the World Tong Soo scholarship either. She probably could have gotten in on that this year. You're a senior, Beatrice, this year?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I think
You're going into your senior year, right?
Yes, I'm going into my senior year.
Yeah, so next
year. She'll get it. Make sure you apply, because as long as your grades are halfway decent, our students get it.
Yeah. All right, Rihanna, you want to share yours?
So this is an old goal, but I changed it. It was to get all A's in my 3rd and 4th semester, and I did get all A's in my 4th semester. I'll get all A's this coming year by working hard, studying for my tests, and turning in my homework on time.
Very good. And you know what? I want to take another step on that. That was really important. One thing we talked about yesterday is that you constantly have to review and renew your goals, right? You have to look back. We talked about right now is a perfect time to go back and look at the goals you set in January, because like Rihanna's, we're to first straight A's last 2 quarters. Well, now that's done. And now she doesn't have another goal. You have to have your end target. You have to have your self-direction. So she did that, and she set a new goal, even though it's August and no one told her, you know, that she has to, it's not goal setting season, right? But she went and readjusted her goals and changed those and made them relevant and attainable again. So very good job, Rihanna. All right, Miss Skylar.
Mine is to have as many of my cherubs. It's like my favorite type of, one of my favorite types of vegetables. I'm gonna try and have it almost every day.
All right, so we would want to work on that goal and make it very specific. So a certain number, and that way you can measure it. That's the next one, is making it measurable. If I say I want to have some of them most days, I really can't tell if I achieve that goal or not, right? Because I could have one a week, and I could say, well, that's, you know, a few every couple, you know, so you have to make it very specific and say 1 every day, or 1, 2 every other day, or whatever you want to do. Make it very specific and measurable, and then make sure it's attainable. So if it's 5 every day, that's probably not realistic, right? And then relevant, because you like them, and timetable. So if you put a timetable on it every day or every other day or 3 a week or whatever you want to do, then you're putting on a timetable too. Okay.
Or at least have something healthy every day.
Yeah, that's a very good one. You should have at least 2 fruits and 2 vegetables every day, right?
Okay.
Okay. All right.
I love apples and bananas.
There you go. I'll help you with that.
I hate apples.
All right. Who else did their homework? Who wants to share? Olivia?
My goal was to test for my junior black belt in November, and I will continue learning Sitsu, and then I will practice all my hands, kicks, and grabs and forms every day, and then I will continue going to classes.
Very good. Good job, Olivia. That was excellent. All right. Who else? I think I saw another hand up. Who else want to share theirs? Weston?
Okay, so I actually have a really good goal.
Let's hear it.
And I think I'll be achieving it this Saturday. Okay, my goal that I wrote was to earn my junior black belt. It was kind of the highlight of my main goal of this year. And here are 3 lead measures that support the goal. Number 1, practice karate every day. Number 2, drink lots of water. And number 3, eat healthy and work out every day too.
Very good. So even for your lead measures, Weston, you can make those a little bit more specific, right? Yeah. So instead of practice karate every day, maybe practice karate for 10 minutes every day.
Oh yeah,
like lots of water. Drink 6 to 8 glasses of water, right? Or like 6. Pick a number. Make it just a little bit more specific. But that was really good. Good job, Weston. Good job. All right, Miss Kathy, did you want to share yours? Where'd she go?
Yes, ma'am. So I have my 3 certification tests coming up in the next month, and the first one is, I think, it's on the 20th, so almost 2 weeks away. So my goals are, my goal is to pass all 3 of them. So my lead measures are to set up study time. So set up about 20 minutes a day at least to study for the tests. There's practice problems involved. So I want to make sure that I'm setting up an additional 20 minutes a day to do the practice problems for that. And then additionally, I want to make sure that I take at least 3 practice tests for each of the exams that I'm doing
Very nice.
for each of those. I also wanted to mention, ma'am, to go along with this, there's, I'm sure you're familiar with the saying, failure to plan is planning to fail. And that just seems to tie right into this theme. And I see it all the time. My father is not a planner, and he just lets things happen to him. And my mother and I were very type A personalities, and we plan all the time. So you know, when you don't make a plan, things happen to you instead of you making a plan and having a direction. You know, it's not that, so, you know, I just always remember that adage that, you know, if you don't plan, then you're really planning to fail. And it's not that things are not gonna, you know, things stop happening because you don't plan for them, you know.
Yeah, it's a you become, we talked about this in the 7 habits, you become reactive instead of proactive.
Exactly.
When you plan and you have a goal and you know your direction, you can be proactive. You can start taking steps. You can set lead measures. Nobody's going to set lead measures if they haven't set their goal. If they haven't planned for this goal, the lead measures are never going to happen, right? But if you have this goal, you can start taking those steps and be proactive. But if you don't plan, if you don't set a goal, you become reactive. And like you just said, things happen to you instead of you accomplishing things. Very good, Miss Kathy. All right, does anybody else have a homework they want to share? Maz, I think that's our last one.
I don't know if this is very specific. I forgot to pronounce it. Specific.
Specific.
Oh yeah. Okay. What? Yeah. I don't know if it's really that specific, but this is what I wrote down. My goal is to have a better relationships with my pets, because my pets really, we take them out every day. They're bunnies, so they really have to exercise a lot. So unless I have a good relationship with them, they won't come back so I can put them back in their house.
Yeah.
So my goal is to spend time with them every other day.
Good. Okay. So what you want is to have a better relationship with your bunnies. What your goal should be is just a tiny bit more, you're right, specific. So let's put time on it, right? So you said every other day. That's good. How much time every other day? 15 minutes?
I would think probably half an hour, because they really need a lot of attention every day.
Okay. So to play with your bunnies for 30 minutes every other day?
Yes.
That is a smart goal. It's specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, because you really want to have a better relationship with them. And now you have a timetable. So good job, Maz. Now what I want you to do is think of 3 things you could do to help yourself achieve that goal. Maybe do it first thing in the morning so you don't forget, or set a timer on your set an alarm somewhere in the house so that you're reminded. Ask one of your parents to remind you, or play with your bunnies before you play video games every day, or whatever you want to do. But come up with 3 ways to make yourself keep that goal. Okay. All righty. All right. Well, we are out of time. Lane, I see you have your hands up back there. I think Miss Katie's back there with you guys. So Miss Katie, I want you to have all of the kids that are in the summer camp share theirs. Okay. All right. All right, guys. I hope you guys all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Master Lappin?
I just wanted to ask Miss Kathy and remind her that we were on tomorrow for the focus seminar.
Yes, ma'am. I talked to Miss